So today we are on this gold buy and I'll be explaining step by step on how I'm able to catch the trade and how I play around with time frames and how I arrive at buying. So let's dive into the market and start our explanations from fresh. I'm going to take out all my lines, then give a full explanation on it. So let's begin. So I'm going to take out this, this. Let me just take out all the drawing. So now we have a clean chart. So going to the 4 hours time frame, that is where my analysis begin. That is where I start analyzing the market. That's my bias. That's where I look for my bias. That's where I know the direction of the market and what the market is likely to do in the next hours. So going to the 4 hours time frame, you can see before this buy, we have a trend line. That 19 trend line liquidity over here that's got broken. We have a trend line over here. You can see clearly the market's break out of this trend line at this level over here. Immediately the market's broke out of the trend line. The next time frame I'll be heading to is the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, yeah, you can see our trend line more clearly. What makes this a trend line is because every time the market came to touch this trend line, we have a market structure shift or a break of structure. We have a market structure shift or a break of, or you can call it a market structure shift, you can call it a break of structure. We have it over here. When the markets came again, we broke structure to the upside or to the downside. The first time the market touched, we broke structure. The second time we broke structure. The third time we broke structure again over here. We broke structure again over here. And the fourth time we didn't break structure, and that's a confirmation that this trend line is about to be broken. Then we break out of the trend line over here. After breaking out of this trend line, after breaking out of this old trend line, we can see that we have a pullback. So many people are already buying at this pullback. But what you want to do is you don't want to do any analysis on the hour time frame because this is the 1 hour time frame. You are day trading, you are not swinging. So I'll see, this is how I actually trade. I'm just explaining how I normally take my setup. So I'm not trying to preach to you that you don't have to use the higher time frame or something. So I'm just explaining how I am able get get into this trade. So let's get back to it. So after seeing the breakout on the 1 hour time frame, I head to the 15 minutes time frame to look for my entry. Then on 15 minutes time frame, I can see the market is ranging within this level, this resistance, and this support. Market is ranging within this resistance and this support. Then I wait to see a full body candle close above this support and resistance that the market is bouncing within. Then we got this breakout earlier before on London section today because this breakout or this trend line. Where is our last low that printed this last high? This is our last low over here. Is our last low where the market see on shifted structure. This is our market structure shift over here, or you can say break of structure or change of character. This is our chalk over here, our change of character. So now we are going to pick our inducements because I'm only using three things while trading: my market structure shifts, inducement, sorry, my market structure shifts, inducement or change of character or break of structure. Inducement, you can also call it liquidity, then my point of interest, or you can call it order block or breaker block. But for this particular setup, I used breaker block. So after this change of character, I'll mark out my liquidity or inducement. I normally call it inducement because it is inducement, not liquidity. Liquidity is the point you are looking for to the market to break out, maybe when you want to take profit. Inducement is where is the point that is protecting the market, the trap that the market is setting for the early buyers or the early sellers. So this is our inducement. Your inducement doesn't have to be a couple of candles or many candles. It can just be just one single candle. This is our first valid pullback after our change of character. So that's our inducement. Where is the point that is the closest to our inducement now? That's our breaker block, because this breaker block is the closest to our inducement. So we'll be using the breaker block. We are not going to be using the main this bullish engulfing candle, which is the order block. We are going to be interested in using the breaker block, but we are still going to keep our stop loss a little bit below the order block to be on the safe side. So where is our target now? We have another trend line liquidity. This is our lower time frame trend line liquidity over here. If we head to the 5 minutes time frame, we can see it more clearly. We have another trend line liquidity over here. So that's where our target is going to be. Our trend line liquidity and our target is going to be at this last high, because we are trying to make money from the market. We are not trying to put the market. We are not going to be chasing the higher time frame trend line liquidity. No, we are interested in the quick and the sharp move to get our money quick and get out quick. So these are our targets now. And now I will have our breaker block. Our inducement, our target. The next thing for us now is to just set our limits and wait for market to tap us in. And I was able to get 1 is to 5.66 RR on this particular setup. 1 is to 5.66 RR. That's what I'm able to get on this particular setup. 1 is to 5.66 RR. Yeah, let's just say 1 is to 6 RR. So set your limits on your order block or breaker block, then put your profit at your target. You can put your stop loss a little bit below the breaker block, and that is how the markets came back, tap me in and clear the whole on a lower time frame trend line liquidity. Then even go ahead to clear the whole higher time frame trend line liquidity too. But I'm not even interested in this move. I am not worried that I'm not able to catch this move, as long as the one that I'm expecting, the one that I'm interested in, goes as planned. So that is how easy you can use these things to just get in and get out easily. You just need to know how to mark it out. Your chalk, you can also call it market structure shift or break of structure. Your chalk, your liquidity or inducement, your breaker block, or order block, that is the three things use. This is the only three things I'm looking out when taking any setup, be it trend line breakout and retest, be it consolidation breakout and retest, be it chart pattern. These are the three things I'm always interested in. How I just mark it out is all that matters. So do well to backtest and imply this in your trading method to make things more easier for yourself. Peace and love.